Vikings were filled with violence. They were days of blood and thunder. Their gods were mighty who spoke with bolts of lightning and with flashing swords. The prayers of the Vikings were for strength in battle, for courage, and for victory. But men are not animals. It is because of this they came out of the caves into the sunshine. It is because of this they learned to control what was the animal in them. This was so with the Vikings. To live together, to sail the seas together, they had to make and keep the law. And so, under the sunshine, they chose a high hill. And here they all came to judge those among them who were still animals. This hill they called the Hill of the Law. We tell now of a time when the men of Norstad first made their way out of this darkness. A darkness filled with blood and hate.
I say I fought more battles than any man here.
I say you boast too much.
So, men, did you not swear to face me? Well, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Then come ahead. I wait for you.
Oh, Menfit, you're too full of drink. The hour's late. Better seek your bed.
Never men called me a coward, and never men will.
No man but I. For a coward you are. For you, I only give this.
If a fight brings the death of a man, it is not considered murder. But for 3 days afterward, it is open season for revenge by the next of kin. Sometimes 6 or 8 deaths result during these days of blood.
How did this happen, Haldar?
There was a fight and Otar killed him.
Otar?
Mother.
I'm all right, my son.
This is his sword. He was a brave man. He knew he had small chance against Otar, yet he fought bravely.
His soul has gone to Valhalla.
He is feasting with heroes. You should not grieve.
I do not, for he is dead. And we women live all our lives knowing this will happen to our men.
Carl, we must not have more killing following from this.
Why do you wait to avenge our father, Carl?
You know nothing of what happened, and yet you talk of vengeance.
I know, and many others know. There were many men in the King's Great Hall. It was not done fairly in the fight. After Ottar had won, he pushed our father in the fire to burn his flesh, to roast him like...
Haldar, does the boy say what is true?
He speaks the truth.
I will have vengeance before the night ends. Ottar and his brothers are in the King's Hall.
But there are 3 strong men.
You know the way of such things. I will challenge Ottar fairly.
I know the way of the blood feud. There's an old quarrel between our families, and now it begins again.
That is the way it must be.
Oh, listen to me, Carl, listen.
I must do what is needful.
Perhaps you listen to me, your wife.
Be silent. You should be proud of me. Both of you.
Proud? Is there no end to these days of blood?
Perhaps we can make an end of it.
What do you mean?
I know you, Carl. I know you fear no man. And I know Ottar's guilt. Would you give him what he wants? More and more killings?
I will laugh at Carl and scorn him. You are honored because you have killed many men.
It takes strength to kill. Sometimes it takes greater strength to hold back one's sword. I will go to the king, and I will convince him that Ottar must be tried on the hill and convicted and punished.
He will never be condemned. They will let him go free.
We must take that chance. You know, there are many of us who want to put an end to this practice.
I could not live with myself if my father's murderers go free.
You are my son, and I know your father would want you to do this. You must not fight, no matter how you are tempted.
I swear I will not raise my hands against Ottar. I will hold it. So.
I tell you, Leif has lost his mind.
Are you certain Leif means to bring Ottar to the hill of the law?
That's what he said. He told the son of Menvid that he must not avenge his father's death.
It's a very serious matter.
Let me take him on a voyage. It'll help clear his head.
What if he will not go?
Well, there are other ways of clearing his head.
Remember what happened last time you tried to knock some sense into him?
He was lucky. I slipped on the ice.
No, you're a coward. He must have some reason.
What kind of reason can he have? I say soft in the head. If you were killed at the hands of another, would I not be bound to avenge your death?
If you did not, I would surely return and clear your head.
Let me take him on a voyage.
No. I must consider this matter further.
All right, then consider this. You're dead, and I lay dying, and blood covers the ground as far as the eye can see. And now I am dead, and I join you in Valhalla. Now, who is king of Norstad? That soft-headed brother of mine. I tell you, he means to bring ruin upon this land of ours, for he wants to change all the men into women. Let me take him on a voyage.
No. I'll go to my room, Finn. I'm sure Leif will be in to see me. Have you seen Carol, son of Menvid?
I have seen him.
Does he not know that I wait for him? My sword is thirsty.
If your sword is so thirsty, perhaps it should be taken from you and thrown into the sea.
Otar's a snake whose fangs should be pulled.
There must be punishment for taking life that will put an end to the challenges and killings as a way between two men.
But we cannot be sure that he'll be found guilty.
You will speak the truth. That they got Menvid drunk in order to kill him. The truth will be believed.
I will speak the truth. But if no one believes, then, well, there are other ways.
Now, I am done with other ways. Wait here.
I know what you've come to ask. But never has a man been called before the hill of the law when the challenge was fairly given and taken.
I say he was murdered. They tormented Menvid and filled him with drink.
But he took the challenge. We have our ways. It is lawful that his father's death can be revenged by his son.
Is it not better that we save our killings for our enemies? Is it not time that we put an end to these killings among our own people?
The ways of men cannot be changed so easily.
They can be changed. If the men who lead them will just do what their hearts say is right. I ask you this. Let me bring Otar before the hill of law and prove his guilt.
All right, but it will do no good. The men will only say that Menvid's son has asked you to do this because he's a coward.
You're no better than your brother. A family of cowards. Are you afraid, Neil? Are you a coward like your brother? Swallow your words or I'll kill you. Kill me? Try it. This is the way to kill. Come on.
Kill him, Neil!
Put away your knives! He called me a coward. I said his brother is a coward, and the shame is on him as well. It is true.
That will be decided at the hill of the law. Any of you that draws a knife will have to face judgment as well. Now go. I know how you feel, for you have been as a younger brother to me. You will see that I am right.
Why do you want to go to the hill of the law? Are you a merchant that wants payment in gold for his father's debt? Are you a Viking? I want to give you one last chance to show us you're a man. Here. I give you freely. A silver mark for your father's grave.
You were a brave man, Carl.
I try. I tell you for your own good. You better go away to another place. We don't want you here. You'll never go a Viking with us. They're gonna choke on those words.
Don't you do anything.
I will show Axel and all of them.
What will he do?
I'm going to kill the man who killed my father.
You?
I must.
You're so proud. I would go with you. I must be there.
Then meet me in the forest. I will get my father's sword. It was in Carl's workroom. No one saw me. Let us go.
All are saying that Otar will not come. He says he'll be judged without his presence.
He will come.
If you go to his house, you may need help.
We will have no trouble.
It's almost time for the free men to meet at the Hill of the Law.
They will soon know that I will not come.
Leif will be angered. It is he who summons you.
The free men will vote for me. They know I care nothing for words, but I'm ready to let my sword speak for me.
Otar is right. Let the chain be on the sons of Menvid for fearing to face him.
Here is one son who has no fear of you, Otar. Here is one son of Menvid who has come to fight. You laugh, but I will end that.
Go away, my little hairless one. But be sure to come back when you grow a beard.
Go and get your sword. It is I who will do the shaving. Get your sword, or are you afraid?
Enough talk. Go!
I will go when I have your brother's blood on my sword.
No, Otar. He means to trap you. He's not yet a man, and he knows it's not allowed to take up his challenge. Do not let the boy anger you. The other will do nothing for the father, but the boy is not yet a man.
You'd best go quickly.
You fight men who are older and weaker than you. Because you're not a wolf, Otar. You're a dog, a mangy dog, and not fit to live.
We will take his sword and send him away.
No one will take my sword until I have run it through the man who killed my father, and then I will fight you, and you. Someday I will have vengeance on my father and his father before him, who spit on you and your kind, as I do now.
Know of this. We'll throw the body into the sea. Hold her. No. What about the girl? She saw all of it. Give her to me.
Killed me. He had no chance. He could not even draw his sword. Ota killed him. took his body to throw in the sea, so no one would know.
You saw all this?
Yes.
Go back to the village where you will be safe. Wait for me.
Now there'll be no need for all that talk.
No, now there's more need for it. His killing the boy makes it certain he will be judged guilty. Always I've wanted to kill the son of a king. Don't kill him, Haldar. I want them alive. Now we can go. They are waiting for us.
Their swords. They must die.
I am taking them to the Hill of the Law.
I've had enough of that. She told me how my brother was killed. It is because you wanted us to go to the law.
No, it is because we have not made the law strong enough that your brother had to die.
Give them to me.
If you want them, you will have to fight me.
Cannot.
Let them be judged. The boy would now be alive if we had brought Ottar to judgment sooner. But his death may yet have meaning. For no man has the right to take the life of another without having to face the hill of the law and be judged. For now and for all time, I ask that Ottar's brothers be banished forever, and that Ottar pay with his life.
You have heard. And now you must decide. Let all who would have it so stand in their place.
Aye.
the north like an icy wind. Swept Odin's full warrior breed. With broad axe and spear they followed a star. Adventure and glory their need. They conquered the seas in their dragon ships. Fought bravely on many a land. For Valkyrie made strike down for the man who dies with a sword in his hand. The Vikings, the Vikings, the Vikings.